What's up, Virgo? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general tarot reading for the full moon coming on August 1st, 2023. It will be a full moon in Aquarius, so this is a full moon that's going to involve probably new ideas, making old stuff new, altruism, all the good stuff that Aquarius is associated with. I was asked recently how people should watch the videos, like by sun, moon, or rising. That's always a good place to start, but as I've explained in all the other videos, that is not necessarily what makes your chart strongly any one sign. Conjunctions are the most important thing in a chart. So if you have multiple conjunctions in a sign, like a stellium, like 3 or more, you're gonna want to watch that sign. So if you have like 3 or 4 conjunctions in Scorpio, even though you're Leo sun, you're gonna want to watch Scorpio, because there's going to be heavy energy there for you, because with that many planets, there's probably going to be lots of aspects there. And aspects are one of the most important things in the chart. Also, conjunctions on your ascendant, right? So if your ascendant is Aquarius and you have Mercury conjunct it, you're going to view the world through the lens of Mercury, which would be heavy Virgo energy, especially if that conjunction, that Mercury conjunct your ascendant in Aquarius, is touching other planets in Virgo or in the 6th house. Then it makes Virgo, or things like mutual reception, planets in their home, like Mercury in the 6th house or Mercury in Virgo with aspects on it. You always want to see where the aspects are. More aspects in a single sign, the stronger it'll be. So you really need to know your natal chart to really know what energies play strongest. I will be eventually doing videos. Well, hopefully I will be. If I can ever get to more subscribers, specifically 1,000, if I can get to that milestone, I'll start doing live streams explaining natal charts, how to read them, and even do videos explaining all the planets, their meanings. I have a lot of astrology knowledge over the years. I've gained quite a lot. It helped me learn about myself. And astrology really isn't about being subject to those energies. It's about knowing the energies so that you can use them in the proper way. So that's what astrology is for. It's not like, oh, it will be this, this malefic planet's energy and you'll have to deal with the terribleness in your life. No, it's about understanding that energy and how it plays upon you within your own psychology and when you're in your own emotions even. And then when those energies come along, being able to understand them and integrate them and then use them progressively. So a lot of individuals look at the energies and they're like, oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Yeah, it can be if you leave it in kind of a dormant state, an unconscious state of it, and you just let it unconsciously run amok. But the whole objective of astrology is to consciously understand it so that you can use the energies the best way you can within your specific life and your specific chart. But anyway, eventually I will get to those. I'll maybe even doing horoscopes and then natal charts for individuals. But hopefully I can do live streams where I can do live readings for individuals just for fun, and even read their natal charts. Maybe do like a lottery for it. With all that being said, Virgo, this is going to be your reading for the new moon or for the full moon, and we're going to draw you Moonology card for Ovalar energy, and then I'm going to do my thought spread and then my thought clarifiers. What we got for Virgo here? What is the card? Oh, that's definitely the card right there. Ooh, your commitment is being tested. Oh, this could be a commitment being tested by the universe, but could also be by a person. It could be at work. Well, we're going to have to see. I don't really like that kind of energy, but I guess, ooh, it already wants to stop. Unconsciously, we all we do that kind of thing anyway. We'll kind of test people and kind of see who they really are. Looks like it may be at work. Maybe feeling stuck at work. And you're like, well, oh, maybe, definitely. Oh, yeah, work. Looks like work. Or something you're working on. It could be the universe is testing you to see if you really want what you're trying to get. Pardon me, I've got a little sniffles because of my cat. I have a cat allergy and have 7 cats, so. This is the bottom card. I don't really put a lot of credence into it, but if it means something to you, King of Pentacles would suggest maybe work or something you're working on or something you're trying to create. The middle is always what the question is or what the current situation is. Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the 8 of Cups. So it's asking whether you should walk away from something. Like you may have a new perspective about money or a new perspective to make money, or your your question is about walking away from the way you make money, walking away from because you feel stuck there. It could be that you maybe feel stuck in the way that you make money, or that you feel stuck and you want to make money in a new way, so you're walking away. So it definitely feels like work, and that could be your commitments being tested. It may be being tested because, within yourself, maybe you really want to walk away, or maybe you really don't want to walk away. So it's being tested. Maybe that's why you're being tested, is to kind of figure that out. Figure out whether you should or whether you shouldn't. And whether your commitment, and it could be just the universe straight up testing you. Like, if your commitment is strong, you'll be fruitful and prosperous from it. And it's definitely looking like work, because the path that you're on has, the Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, which is a work card, and rest. So yeah, whatever it is that you've been working on, you're passionate about for sure. And you've been working your butt off, and you're wearing yourself out. Like, you're wearing yourself out. Wearing yourself down, and that's probably why you're thinking about walking away. And that's probably how the universe is going to test you. That's how it's going to test your commitment. It's going to throw it at you. It's going to be like, how passionate are you? And if you're trying to make a new way to make money, it's going to be like, okay, we're going to test your willingness to do what you have to do to create that. And it's going to wear you out. Right? It's going to wear you out. It's going to try to wear you down. But if you can stay strong and stay tough and get through it, I imagine you're going to be rewarded beyond your wildest dreams. Like, it would not surprise me. This is definitely like a new perspective on money. And I'm either getting love or money in these readings, like, for sure. It's been one theme or the other. Mostly relationship readings, but last couple have been definitely work. So that's the path that you're on, is like your will's going to be tested about this new passion you have around making work. And a lot of times, especially if it's something new that we're creating, it isn't always going to pay off at first until we put in the work and we show that we really want it and we really believe in it. And that's the whole faith aspect, right? Faith, not blind faith, but faith in true faith in belief, and know that it will work out, regardless of what the results have been showing either initially. Because most of the time, these people you hear about, they're very successful. They always have to go through those tough times first to prove that they really want it and that it's really worth it. And with the effort, it almost always is. This is the other path you can choose. You got the Empress there. You got the Seven of Swords, and you got the Emperor. Ooh. This looks like sneaky energy, though. Like sneaky energy in between the Emperor and the Empress. So, I mean, the Emperor and the Empress, they go together, right? That's the maybe mother and father. Could be something to do with your mother and father. For sure. But this is standing in between them. It's kind of sneaky strategic energy. It could be, male and female. It could be the male and female energies, the masculine and feminine energies within yourself even. And it could be in a relationship, right? Because it's like your commitment is being tested on this other path here. That Emperor energy is really, strong, dominating, like masculine, just control type energy. That's where the Empress is quite the opposite. She's just like sweet, flowing, the beauty, the art. And it looks like you're having like maybe trouble. Like there's confusion between those energies, or there's some kind of within your mind you're overanalyzing it, and you're not, because you overanalyze it, you're not able to like merge those energies in the way that you need to. And that's that other path. It's kind of looking like a kind of a sneaky, and you can choose this path if you want. This isn't the one that you're on. The one that you're on suggests working on your passion and working your butt off. And it may even say that like you're going to be working so hard that you're going to wear yourself out. So you probably need to kind of rest too, even though your commitment's going to be tested. And it could be that your commitment's tested over here too, like with a loved one, or even with your parents, your commitment with your parents. Maybe you're going to ask your parents to help fund whatever it is that you're making, like this new business, this new way to make money, and it's going to be tested, and you're going to have to be strategic in how you get that funding. Or even like, two individuals that maybe you're just trying to convince this Emperor and this Empress to somehow strategically back what it is that you're trying to do. So that, and you have to show them your vision, and you have to be real strategic about it. Like that may be like trying to reach funding maybe in some way, or trying to get it from your parents or even grandparents. It could be just your relationship too, like with your significant other, whether you are the Emperor or the Empress. Being strategic within that, maybe convincing your spouse or your significant other like about this new venture in making money, and like getting them on board. And you have to be real strategic with it. I mean, this is just suggesting over here, just like straight going after it no matter what. This is suggesting being more strategic about it and maybe trying to get help with it along the way. Okay, advice has the 9 of Cups, which means it's your wish for sure, with Temperance and the 6 of Cups. So it really looks like you might be getting help, trying to get help. It's your wish to get help from people from your past, or trying to be. It's your wish to get divine guidance, or like to be shown your divine path. You're looking like you're trying to balance out the energies. That's kind of what's going up here with the Emperor and Empress. Trying to balance out that energy, trying to be strategic about it. And it's your wish. This is your wish to be generous and like giving and like help others, right? And that's even kind of what you could say this energy is, right? Using whatever it is that you create, right? This is the alchemy card. It's your wish to create, the ability to be able to help others, and that might be the route you're actually going. And that might be hard to get other people on board. Like maybe you're trying to like have some kind of like nonprofit or charity, and you really want to help people, or even animals or anything like that. Because Virgo's 6th house is little fuzzy animals. That's Virgo's house. And people with a strong Virgo almost always love little fuzzy animals. Like I love little fuzzy animals. I got 9 little fuzzy animals, so I love little fuzzy animals. So I'm with you, even though I don't really have any Virgo on my chart. But I just love little fuzzy animals. I do have a little bit of 6th house. My Chiron's there. So I have sympathy for them, I guess. But yeah, it looks like whatever you're trying to create is something that's going to help others in some way. Or at least that's the dream. That's where you're trying to get to with it. And that's your wish. And it's like it might be hard to sell others on like backing you on it or to help you on it, because like, oh man, I'm not going to be profiting from trying to help others, even though in the end I think it's definitely going to be profitable. I mean, just because it's a non-profit doesn't mean you're not getting funding to be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish and make a living. So I mean, there's nothing more fulfilling than that type of thing in a life, in my opinion. That's what being fulfilled is all about, is doing what you love and like being able to serve and give back. And I think that's what your passion is in some way. Like maybe that you just got this whole new perspective on it, and like you're done like with the humdrum of like 9 to 5 or whatever job, just grinding money for the sake of money and not really feeling fulfilled. This is the outcome. You have the Death, the Queen of Cups, and then the Tower. And the Queen is facing the Tower, and Death's walking away from both of them. So it could be that you're, like I said, you're trying to be more like this, trying to be a giving, sweet individual. And like there's like some kind of tower moment coming, right? Or some kind of transformation. Like you may be like quitting your job and trying to create this new thing that you want. Or just stopping doing things the old way, and like just something drastically changes in you. It could just be a wake-up call within yourself to service. And you're like, I want to serve. And it's like a giant transformation. That's what it feels like. Man, we're going to get some clarifiers on this for sure. There's a lot I kind of want to clarify here. Where are we going to start here? I mean, the middle seems pretty straightforward. So we're going to kind of go up here and see Knight of Swords, failure, and disappointment. Ugh. Yeah, I think that's where your commitment's going to be tested. Whatever your passion is, it's just you're going to charge forward at it, right? You're going to charge forward, right? You're going to work your butt off at it. The 7 of Pentacles in this is the Lord of Failure, but it's still similar, right? You're planting a bunch of seeds and trying to see what happens, and then the 5 of Cups in this deck is disappointment. So I feel like that at first it's going to be like that, right? That's why your commitment's going to be tested. It's just going to feel like nothing's going right, and it's failing, and nothing's going your way. But if you just stick with it, you're going to get what you want. You're going to be able to be fulfilled and help. And you may have to call in on other people to help you. And there's probably definitely other people that are going to want to contribute to this type of undertaking, because the world's changing. I believe that the world is changing for the better right now. Even though it feels rough and it feels like everything's going to crap, it's not really. I mean, it's growing pains. We're all trying to. People are getting tired of the old systems, and people are wanting to be more altruistic, and they want to help. They want to do good in the world. And so like maybe you just need to, when it comes down to it, when it feels like it's all just, get out there and find other people that are trying to do these types of things, get on social media and say, oh, I need help with this, go fund me, and we want to do this. And you're probably end up meeting the right people, or get enough donations to keep you going, those kind of things. There's always a path. So this is over here. Ooh, this other path. 7 of Swords on the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is in between the Emperor and the Empress, right? You got the Star, the 9 of Cups, and futility. So the Lord of Happiness is 9 of Cups in this, but I still look at it as those are 2 wish cards right there. Like The star is also healing, divine guidance, that type of thing. And in this deck, the Seven of Swords is called futility. So it's your wish to do something with this Emperor and Empress. These two energies, like to bring together like the domineering, controlling energy with the compassion, the softness, like to try to find a balance. Like you're looking for some kind of healing, maybe between your mother and father. You're trying to create some type of healing. It could be something like that, or between two people you really care about. Maybe even a brother and sister, anything like that. Grandpa, grandma, trying to find some type of healing. It's like your wish to do that, or to even just bring these types of energies together in the world, right? And it says futility, but it's there with the star and happiness, right? So it seems like a Herculean task to, like, a lot of times, especially to merge those types of energies, because they're very, very, very opposite. But I think it's definitely possible with the star there and the nine of cups, right? It's saying that there is divine guidance there, and a wish. There's like a double wish. But it could be futile. It could be saying, hey, like, you can wish all you want, but these two energies aren't coming together. This isn't going to be. It isn't going to. These two can't come together and work together. Maybe you're trying to get these two specific people to work with you on this specific thing, but these two cannot work together. And it's your wish to get them together, or to make this work. Maybe merging these two ideas, or these two things together, whatever it is, whether it's some kind of new way of making money, or some kind of like philanthropic pursuit. It feels like that you can't bring these two together, or it's going to feel that way, even though you're going to wish. But I think the outcome in the end, which I'm about to see. Yeah, there's going to be with this tower moment, and this drastic change. I think if your commitment's going to be tested, but if you pass, whatever the universe is trying to test you, or whatever people are trying to test you, it could be maybe at work or some such type of situation. So many situations you could be tested. It could even be athletically. Who knows? That you have everything you need because you got the Magician there, the Magus. You got the Queen of Wands and the Prince of Wands. So, that's very passionate energy, and you need to use all the tools at your disposal. Just follow your passions. And either way, no matter how futile it feels, no matter how strategic you have to be to bring them together, you can bring the energies together. You can bring the Emperor and the Empress together, the yin and the yang. You can bring it together and create that harmony. And you can give whatever that is to the world. Whatever it is you're trying to create to give to the world, you can. And we know it's your wish to serve, to give, to make things better. That's what Virgo is all about. And you have everything you need. And if your commitment's going to be tested, and you're going to have to go through the tower moment, right? It's going to be a big drastic change, and it's going to be like, oh man, this feels like I can't do it anymore. Don't give up. At that moment, that's when your commitment will be tested. And if you don't give up, and you keep trying to find solutions, and Virgos are very intelligent, very creative, and very smart, super smart. They're ruled by Mercury. I mean, that's active intelligence. If you get past that tower moment, and don't let it overwhelm you emotionally. All right. And if you can transform that energy that's making you feel that way, if you can transform it and use it, that's what the Magus is all about, because you have all the tools you need, and transform it into just your passion. You're going to get everything you ever wanted, and you're going to be able to create that great service, that great product, whatever it is. It could be a product, that helps people. It could be a service, it could be a charity. It could be something to do with bringing people together, relationships, or specific types of energies, marriage counseling, even that kind of thing. The Emperor and the Empress. It could be bringing your family, like I said, your mother and father back together, or something, anything like that, or aunt and uncle, grandpa and grandma, or anything like that, or even like getting to know your father and mother-in-law better, or something like that. It could be any of those types of things with the Emperor and the Empress there, like that. But either way, it feels like you're trying to merge those type of energies, or get them together to create something. And it could be just those energies within yourself. Having the go-getter energy, like the detail-oriented, control my way energy with the creative and like flowing energy. I mean, you get that working together, man. You got the mojo, for sure. All right, Virgo, that's all I really have for you. I'm I'm really trying to build the channel, so please consider liking and subscribing and even leaving a comment if it resonated in some way. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. If I get my subscribers up, I'm going to start going into a lot more on astrology. I'll still be doing my tarot readings, but I want to start doing some live streams, like really connecting with people and like really maybe even breaking down some natal charts for people if they know the time of their birth and all that good stuff. And maybe even doing some like just free tarot readings for people and like little lotteries and stuff like that. But yeah, either way, I'm glad you're here, Virgo, and I hope to see you here again. But like I said, please consider liking and subscribing because I do want to build the channel. All right, thank you and have a wonderful full moon.